At Metropolitan Community College, students enjoy a myriad of opportunities beyond getting started on a career path. There are a number of ways you can get involved with the college, like honor societies, professional organizations, and volunteering. One avenue is to be elected to serve on the MCC Student Advisory Council. It's an opportunity to be a voice for students as you model, inspire, encourage, and connect with other MCC students. I'm Kent Pavelka, and up next on Metro and More, you'll meet a couple of students who have served and share how to make it happen for yourself. Greetings from the set of Metro and More at Metropolitan Community College, serving more than 50,000 students with over 120 programs at our 8 locations in the daytime, evening, weekends, or online. And welcome back. With me in studio to talk about the MCC Student Advisory Council, our advisor Shanda Clark, Council Leader and Board of Governors Student Ex Officio Nye Todd, who's been on the show before, and Council Member Kritsia Impeluso. Got all the names correct, didn't I? I think I did. Ladies, we'll talk about the Student Advisory Council election. I'd like to have you talk to the audience for just a minute, though, about yourselves. We talked about you being on the show before. You grew up in Iowa. You have a Sudanese background, though, right?
Yes, I do. So my parents immigrated here from South Sudan. I was born here, so yeah, I'm in between. I definitely resonate with, my heritage and, where my family comes from.
What did you study here?
So I still am here. I haven't graduated yet. I study legal studies with a focus in paralegal.
Very good. How far along are you?
I am on track for graduation May 2018.
Very good. And Kritsia Impeluso, you're from Sicily.
I am.
Italian. How did you wind up in Omaha and at Metropolitan Community College?
Yeah, that's where everyone wonders. I actually have some family here. My brother currently lives here with his family, so that's who I'm living with. And how he ended up here in the first place, because we have some family here that's originally from Italy that moved in Omaha about 100 years ago. So.
Okay. Yeah. So how long have you been here?
I've been here since May 2016, so a little over a year.
What do you think?
I like it.
Do you?
I do, yes.
Very good. What are you studying?
Studying liberal arts.
Liberal arts. Very
yes.
good. And you're going to get a 2-year associate's degree, and what do you hope to do with that?
I would like to be an interpreter. That's why I came to the States. What a better way to learn a language than to be in the place where the language is spoken.
There you go.
I moved here so that I could improve my English and learn Spanish at the same time.
Well, you're doing very well.
Thank you.
Shanda, tell us about the Student Advisory Council and the election to it.
Sure. Well, the Student Advisory Council has been formed to represent the students, the large body of students here at the college, and to be their voice for the students. And so, in order to be their voice, students elect their representatives. And so that's what happens every fall. So beginning, applications in my hub can be received all year round. However, the deadline is mid-October for the applications to be submitted, and then the election happens during the first week of November, roughly, every year.
And you can vote online, I understand?
Yes.
And it's several days, not just one day.
Correct. We try to keep it at least a 2 to 4 day window, so students with their busy lives and work and family and classes, so they have time to connect with us online to vote.
So tell us what you actually do as a student advisory council member.
So when we first started, we focused on our own strengths and how our strengths can, how can we work out our strengths to be a better team together. And so if we need something, we'll ask one of our team members. If we need something else, we ask someone else. So we have been focused on making our team work by who we are and what we have to offer. And then we participate in several MCC events, and right now we're in the process of the new elections, and yeah, it's been great.
How many members are on that council?
Right now, we currently have 5, but we are looking for in the future for the upcoming fall elections to have more members. At least if we can get up to 7.
But you do more than represent the college at various functions. You are the voice of the students.
Yes.
Give us an example of the kinds of things that you are focusing on as the voice of the students, or plan to in the future.
One thing we plan to do is to give a voice to the students by asking them an opinion of what they think about the college. And so we talked about having a box around, what is it, how do you call that?
The comment box.
Comment
Yep.
box, yes. Suggestion box, what they would like to see different in the college. And so that then we would go through those and see what we can do to make our fellow students happy and enjoy.
Address those concerns. Do you have some you're working on that you've gotten input from students?
Well, you were invited to one of the academic council meetings, weren't you, Naya?
Yes. It was a few months ago. I was invited to the academic council in regards to a matter that us as students have found to be important. On Blackboard, which is a grade portal where students can access their grades and any course material, we found that some professors, which it's a good number of professors, that's why it has become an issue, do not post grades online. And some will do it periodically, but then the real matter of the situation is we have professors that do not grade at all. So students are in the dark sort of as how they're doing academically. So at the academic council, I presented some points as to which I found that other students on campus related with us as the Student Advisory Council also discussed it as to reasons why it's important that,
You be able to access the information.
Exactly. And, what's great is the academic council conversed, after I left and everything, something they said would be in the works. And now, as of fall, 2017, there has been some language that has been included in the syllabi, which sort of, tells professors that it'd be great for them to,
Nudging
post
them
on.
along
Yes.
in that direction.
They do grade, but they're not always posting
Yeah.
consistently, I guess is what I
Yes.
That's a good
understood.
example.
So,
Anything else that you know of, you've heard students talk about that you think you might be bringing up as maybe a suggestion, direction for the college?
I think, during the election process, we in various ways went around campus and we talked to students. Some of the concerns I've heard, which I feel like Kritzia and all our other members have heard, is some students feel that leadership is not really advocated or promoted on campus. Therefore, for some of us that have applied for SAC and we, got elected, we went online on the MCC website and found it through My Way. However, just because students it's not easily found on My Way, students feel that it needs to be seen more. So that's where OrgSync, which is My Hub,
Right.
comes into play, where it's good that we have My Hub because now there's a lot of students that go on My Hub for various reasons, volunteering, etc., where we now have more stuff on there on our student advisory
there's
council.
actually now a student leadership portal
Cool.
where students can congregate and have discussions and interact with each other and get involved.
You want to talk about some of the things you do representing the college, functions, that kind of thing?
Sure. Well,
I mean, there are community events, there are college events.
Right. At the start of the school, we'll have SAC representatives welcoming some students. During the college resource fair, SAC often has a table and they represent not just SAC, but leadership and student orgs and clubs and ways to get involved. So that happens. And there's always opportunities when an event comes up or something where we need a representative, a student representative. They're usually the first people that are asked, are you available, between work, their family life, their their personal life, work, and
School.
school to see if
Yeah.
they're available, and then they attend those events. It could be a luncheon, they could sit with the Board of Governors at an event, a luncheon event.
The graduation ceremony, we were invited to
Right.
that.
Mm-hmm.
That's one event they really wanted to go to, just to celebrate with somebody
Yes.
they knew that was shadowing SAC to find out about the experience. They said, yes, let's go to graduation and celebrate with her and get the experience so we can encourage students to complete.
What are the membership requirements to run and to be elected?
Sure. So one of them is to have a GPA of, let's see, a 2-point. Okay. And then another one is to apply, meet the deadline to apply. And another is to just be a good role model. And they've helped revise some of the outcomes. You guys want to jump into? Feel free, but to be a role model and also to attend events and get involved. And most importantly, come together as a team every month so that they can shape the SAC for the year and find what their unique purpose will be for that year and make some
I
plans.
was going to ask what are the time requirements? You meet every month for one thing, and then all this other
do.
stuff's on top of that. Does it take a lot of your time?
Not too much. It's one meeting a month or more if we need to prepare for something specific. For example, we went to the National Leadership Conference and we had to prepare a little more for that, so we met more than once a month. But yes, as a general rule, once a month, and we spend either from an hour, 2, 3, 4 times, one time.
4 hours.
Yes.
So
Intense meeting.
Are you two running for re-election, or what is the term? Are you in for another year already, or?
No. So when we first got elected, the guidelines are pretty strict. Basically, your term is from December to November, but we do have the option to run for re-election. So.
Very cool. Did you campaign vigorously to get elected?
Not I
so-
wouldn't say vigorously, but I was passionate about it, and in the time I had, I tried to do as much as I could to.
So there's a
get to people.
spectrum. So Kritsia didn't take the vigorous approach. However, Naya had a different experience.
Yes.
Would you like to
I
share
think I
about that?
remember you talking about that.
Yeah. So when I was, running, I definitely thought that to get my name known out there or to, be seen, I have to approach people. I have to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So I talked to study halls. I went around campus. I talked to people I knew. I spoke in classes I attended. So, yeah.
You went
Campaign.
after it. Yeah,
She
that's
campaigned
cool.
at the Student Leadership Conference as well and had a big display and poster and stood there, and students would huddle around her and she would give her her spiel, right?
So you would encourage other students to definitely consider
Absolutely.
putting their hat in the ring?
Yes, I was the one who never thought I would be in any leadership position. When I was in high school, it was the last thing I imagined. And once I came to Metro, I got exposed to many opportunities, and SAC is one of these. And I'm very thankful because I really grew a lot from it, and I'm sure other students would benefit from it too.
SAC, short for Student Advisory Council, and the election is every fall. And thank you for the update, Shanda.
Thank you.
Kritsia, appreciate it very much. And thank you for being with us on Metro and More. Our goal is to better acquaint you with the mission, leadership, and the reach of the college. I'm Kent Pavelka for Metropolitan Community College. If you have comments or questions about the program, please email us at metrovision@mccneb.edu. Thanks for watching.
This has been a MetroVision production produced by Metropolitan Community College.